that need to be paid attention to, and we need to fix them. But we cannot do it if we don't pay attention to the social and emotional piece that goes into it. Because every one of those scores on the page, or the boxes we can check, is a human being. And every one of those human beings is connected to a whole family, right? So there are lots of great ideas that many districts have had, and we're starting to adopt some of those. But we cannot ignore the cost that comes when we don't have the proper atmosphere in our buildings to welcome every family into our district.
So just to interject real fast,
Yes.
what are some of your ideas to get to that?
Yes. So first of all, one thing that needs to happen is better listening. Better listening to begin with. You know, I lived in lots of different places and taught in lots of different atmospheres in many different states. So I have seen discrimination, I've seen racism, but I haven't had it happen to me. And so I need to hear, you know, how does this affect a young person? How does it affect their family? What are the barriers to every child being felt to be, to every child knowing deep within their heart that they are valued and loved in their school by everybody there? So I need to hear those things from parents and from kids, right? And I think the board needs to be a little bit better at hearing those things. The atmosphere thus far has not been terribly inclusive at a lot of the meetings. So in my experience in trying to get to the heart of what people are really thinking, you know, professionally as a teacher and in the research that I've done, that really is something we need to engage a little bit more in as individual board members. We need to be open to hearing that. Now, one component of learning that you cannot ignore is that in order to open up and learn, a child needs to be very, very vulnerable. And in order to enter the district and make connections, make friends, and be connected to the goals in our schools, a parent needs to be very vulnerable. And I don't know about you, but it's really hard to be vulnerable when you don't feel like you're listened to or understood. So absolutely, we need to check all the boxes and follow through on the academic parts of this. But that is only going to get us so far if we ignore the rest. And I don't have every answer about that, but you know what, anybody who says they do probably isn't correct. I think we need to have a better attitude of taking in what other people's experiences are. So, thank you. In terms of community engagement, we do have great resources. I just want to make sure the administration supports them fully. So we have Diversity Matters in Beachwood. We have a PTO that at times in its history has been vast and expansive and done a lot, other times not so much. But there's a lot that the administration can do to support those organizations and give them the freedom and the resources they need to really, on a genuine level, reach out and connect.
Okay, thank you. Richard, you wanted to go and then Kareem?
Well, I was just going to say, the fact that Adams had to go to the board says first off we're being reactive. And so what I would suggest what you need to do, and I don't have all the answers, but I would look at what are best practices, what are other school districts doing that are having success in terms of reducing the achievement gap. How can we emulate that? Also, are we talking to the teachers and the principals at the schools who are dealing with the students? What are their suggestions? What are they suggesting that we do? What kind of resources do we need? What kind of programs we put together in place for these kids to help them overcome any kind of obstacles? Why are those obstacles taking place? Is there, I imagine there would be a difference for kids who started in the Beachwood school system versus kids who transferred in. So how do we address those differences? Let's help these kids get up to the levels that they're capable of. In terms of answering your question directly, in terms of AP, well, there's going to be a selection process that's objective. Typically that's tested, but as long as you have a fair, consistent selection process, that should be the criteria.
Just a follow-up question, Richard, before we go to Kareem. Why do you feel that there's a difference between kids that started in